What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm Nate from Harvest to Haul, and I'm here with
Tyler.
And Tyler is actually one of our truck drivers that helps us out on the farm. He's also the Harvest to Haul videographer. So a lot of the drone shots you guys see, they're coming from him. And we're going to do a little meet and greet with him. So let's get right into it. How would you say the videography part of what you do has kind of changed your perspective on farming?
I think it gives you're able to get a much bigger look and different look of it. I mean, when you drive by a field and you see farmers out there, harvesting or planting, whatever, you kind of get one look at things. But the drone is definitely going to be able to give a much bigger look and kind of be able to be used in some cool ways that hopefully we'll be able to show everybody that's watching.
Right.
Then kind of give a new look kind of on it.
Right. And that's like, if you guys don't know, we have a YouTube channel out. And a lot of the videos of the drone shots will probably be posted up there along with the Instagram and Facebook. You can check us out at Harvest to Haul on all platforms. So Tyler, let me ask you this. How did you get involved in agriculture?
I've kind of been in it my whole life. I have family that farms, and my dad he's involved in that ag with his job, and just kind of was something I'd kind of always been around, and just somehow always ended up not. Even if I tried to leave, it just always seemed to pull me back pretty much.
Right. And then how what is something that you've learned from the trucking side of things? How does it differ from being a grain cart driver?
Well, I'll say probably on the truck driver side, we probably don't get fussed at as much as the
Right.
grain cart driver. I mean, it seems like you guys on that grain cart get fussed at a lot.
Right.
But that's from my perspective. The difference, I don't want to say there's more to deal with, but whether like whenever I come and help you guys, if we're gonna go in the bin or if we're going to the mill, you of course you got the driving back and forth, and waiting in line at the mill to get unloaded at times, and
Right.
if we're up here going in the bin, you got to know how to run the auger, run the tractor, kind of pay attention to where the bin's at. So
Right.
it definitely has its different aspect of it.
What's one of your favorite parts about being a truck driver in the agriculture business?
Well, I'm probably gonna have to say it's watching a grain cart driver get fussed at every day.
That's a pretty good one.
Usually if I'm having a bad day, if I show up and see that grain cart driver getting fussed at,
Right.
it makes my day.
Where'd you say you came from again?
Western New York.
Western New York. Go Giants, right?
All right. Well, this is over. Screw you guys. So I've kind of implied, you are the next grain cart driver here at the farm. Went through your first harvest season, kind of learning everything. What's kind of your thoughts on that?
I definitely think there's a lot to learn, and keeping an open mind to learning in new ways. I definitely think, every day has a new challenge. And overall, really seeing it, I think, being a grain cart driver, it's not necessarily the hardest job, but it ain't as easy as being a truck driver. So.
Okay. Well, I guess my follow up question would be, and this was actually sent in from Tom. He want to know: have you learned to go around the right way around the field to get to the combine yet, or are you still kind of lost on that?
Well, that is a really good question. I think with time and seat time and practice, I'll be getting better at my left turns and my left turns and my left turns.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I definitely think it's a learning process. It's not something you can pick up necessarily in one day.
Well, and you know, since we're gonna, you know, kind of build on that a little bit, you know, just coming out of, you know, having to social distance and everything. By chance, have you figured out how to social distance from my stacks when you're coming around to load my trailer?
Well, see, I like to be precise with when I'm moving and something's not, and I'm going to get real close to it. I'd like to be precise. And so, you know, the closer I am, yet still far, maybe about 2 inches, as long as I can see that 2 inches, I can calculate it. No, I ain't going to hit you.
Okay,
But
you know,
it definitely helps to be a little bit closer and precise because you ain't coming over on my, or it ain't pouring over on the driver's side, I reckon.
I mean, good point there. You know,
At least I didn't hit it.
that is true. I mean, you said 2 inches. I think, you know, you're kind of exaggerating. This isn't a fishing show, you know, so we might want to be more realistic on how close it actually was. But I mean, so this season coming up, thinking about making a move to the combine already, or going to get one more year on the cart?
Absolutely not. I saw the previous grain cart driver's experience with the combine this season, and it was a little rocky, but we finished off all right at the end. But I definitely think there's a lot to learn about combine before I try to step into the seat.
Well, and I mean, since you brought up the former grain cart driver, I must say, you know, I reckon there is still hope because, you know, he wasn't that great at being a grain cart driver.
No.
He was really terrible in the combine.
Yeah.
Now he's trying YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So there's hope, you know, that, hey, if this doesn't work out, you can, you know, maybe go into, you know, something along that line.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good point.
So what's gonna kind of be your role here at the?
As far as the harvest to haul, kind of in charge of the YouTube. I guess I'm also kind of in charge of the Facebook and Instagram, just like everybody else. But I pretty much sit here and look pretty doing interviews, and I drive the grain cart.
Yeah,
drives pretty good.
We did, you know. I was just told if you could not look directly into the camera, you know, kind of messed it up there a little bit with that little grin. You are not the sex appeal on this channel. But I think that's gonna wrap things up here today, guys.
Is it you?
Yeah, it is me. So anyway, we'll just, if you want to take us out, Nate, you know, kind of tell everybody where they can find us. And
you guys can find us on our Facebook page, Harvest to Haul. Or you can also find us on our Instagram page, Harvest to Haul. Or or you can find us.
I believe he was trying to get out that you can find us at Harvest to Haul on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.